This is crazy.
Gerber, who usually spends his time camping or hiking, decided to explore a huge abandoned building with several floors, endless rooms, and the possibility that there might be other people inside. He immediately knew he wasn't alone.
Today's adventure is already starting off pretty creepy. Before I turned on the camera, I had just come in here, and I already heard a bang coming from the upper floors.
And that's exactly where I'm headed. And as you've probably already noticed, we're in an abandoned building. But this place is huge. It has many floors. There are lots of interesting things on each level, and creepy things have already happened here before. I've experienced them myself. I need to be careful and quieter this time. So I have to remember to speak quietly throughout all of this, because there might be someone else here with me. This place is huge. Oh my God. Like I said, I already heard a noise coming from a third floor, although I don't know exactly which one. There are so many floors.
The moment he entered, the noises echoed above him. With only a flashlight, Gerber stealthily climbed the staircase, rotten and decaying, but the noises grew louder.
I'm getting goosebumps. What the hell? I think someone might be here. What is that?
I know you hear it.
Room after room, he moved stealthily, each step echoing, unable to shake the feeling of being watched. Then he reached the upper floor, and that's when everything changed.
I told you, there's someone here. Oh. No, 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 no.
A series of loud bangs were heard in one of the rooms. Someone was coming toward him, saw him, and started chasing him. The recording turned into chaos. While Gerber was running for his life through the staircase, a man with a bat was chasing him with clear intentions to hurt him. Fortunately, Gerber was able to escape, but the encounter showed how quickly an exploration can go from being an adventure to a fight for survival. Venturing into abandoned military facilities can unearth forgotten history, but sometimes you find more than just relics of the past. Tonight, we will delve into a chilling exploration that shows why some places are better left undisturbed. Epic Exploration uses his camera to explore decaying, restricted places and document the haunting remains of a forgotten world. But during a trip to historic Sandy Hook, he and his friend Mike would discover that the echoes of the past can feel terrifyingly present. The adventure started as they reached Sandy Hook, eager to explore its hidden military bunkers. As they plunged into the dark entrance, the atmosphere immediately shifted from adventurous to unsettling, feeling less like a historic site and more like a deadly video game dungeon.
Alright guys, here we are at Sandy Hook, exploring these hidden bunkers for another epic exploration here in Broward. It's a little cold. This place is pitch black.
The bunker was a confusing maze of concrete corridors. It was easy to imagine getting lost in its depths and the imposing structure. It felt more like an underground prison than a coastal defense fort. As they went deeper, they discovered that the bunker was even more complex than they had initially thought, with hidden passages branching off in unexpected directions. The excitement of discovery mixed with a growing sense of unease.
How? What is this called? Secret passage. Hey, this is crazy. These balls don't lock anything. Dude, this is crazy. I think that just leads back.
What seemed like a dead end suddenly revealed another path, drawing them even deeper into the disorienting darkness. It was an explorer's dream, but the isolation and decay were a chilling, constant reminder of where they were. Suddenly, an invisible presence made itself known. Something quickly passed by them in the darkness, startling them both and sending a wave of fear through the confined space.
What is that? That just scared me. It's really creepy. Why did it scare me so much? Is that why you tripped? Buddy, there are a lot of passageways here. Wow. This is like impossible to figure out.
Even though it was probably just an animal, the sudden movement and the oppressive silence were enough to put them on high alert. The bunker wasn't as empty as they had thought. Taking a moment to compose himself, the creator explained the chilling story of the bunker, a relic from World War II built to protect the coast during a time of high tension.
For anyone wondering what this place is, it's an old abandoned military bunker from World War II that was used to watch over our coast.
In New Jersey and New York.
When tensions were pretty high, this is what they looked like. Come on, compadre.
There's a rich history here.
After finding the exit, they headed toward a second bunker on the East Beach. However, it felt different. An unsettling graffiti referenced the fictional monster, SCP-096. Immediately, it set a sinister tone as they carefully navigated through the decaying interior, and their worst fears came true in a split second. Something lunged through the darkness, catching them both by surprise and making the creator scream in shock.
That's pretty funny.
We're not going now.
Oh, shit. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Another SCP escaped.
I'm not sure you know what you're talking about.
It's a story about monsters. They're trying to...
I really have to watch where I step. One wrong move and you're out.
Oh, that would suck. You really have to be careful.
Yeah, watch where you step.
They quickly joked that, determined to challenge himself, he decided to go back, this time to camp there.
Strange night, very strange. I've decided to go out on my own. There's a pretty busy road behind us, but yes, I've decided to come on my own. And since I'm very, very close, not too far from where I live, these kinds of places are accessible to me. I've been to this place before. It's an old farmhouse. I've decided that I'm already pretty used to this place now. I'm used to where I am. I feel comfortable with my surroundings. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to spend the night there on my own, so I'm prepared. It's getting dark. It's 4:30.
He walked for miles through empty fields until he reached the isolated farm that stood alone in a vast and desolate landscape. Its crumbling walls and broken windows seemed to stare at him, and the silence of the surrounding fields was almost deafening. Before getting ready for the night, he took time to carefully explore the property, moving through the ruined hallways, checking rooms with rotten furniture and shattered windows.
Here's a small room. Do you remember from last time? I just realized it too. There are a couple of strange things around here. There's a newspaper and what I think is from a chair. I'm not really sure. There's a date here. I want to read it. 1985. 1985. Okay. I'm not going to make any food either because I just had my tea, so I should be fine. I have the basics and I just want to do this and get out of here. And I'll probably never ever come back here again, but I'm going to go up now to the room in question and see what it's like, since this room is probably the best of all the others. The curtains aren't bad, the floor is decent, it still has the carpet on, half the wallpaper is still there. I mean, it's amazing that this house is still standing. It probably won't be, you know, in a couple of years it'll probably be gone. But there's the bed, and you can see how bad that mattress is. It's not pretty, it's not pretty. It's ugly. It stinks. The bed is really horrible and the stain is very scary.
Once he felt he had seen enough, he chose a quiet corner to set up his sleeping bag and get ready for the night.
I have my night vision camera there, which I'm going to set up. It's not cold either, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to turn that on. And then I turn on that light. You can probably see what I'm doing. I can't explain it, and there's no word for how it feels. It's distressing, I think, also. It's scary. It's strange, but I've left that door open in case I need to go out or something. I don't know.
Hours went by while he tried to relax with the night vision camera recording. But then, things started to change. Noises echoed around him, footsteps, soft movements, someone entering the building. The tension just skyrocketed. Then, in the green glow of his night vision camera, a figure passed by his door and stared at him. Flex froze, pretending to sleep with his heart racing, while the figure stood there for what felt like an eternity.
I think someone came in. Maybe a farmer. I'm not sure. I still see the flashlight's light. I'm staying here and waiting. I don't think it's safe. I'm not going to stay in a room. This mattress is noisy. I'm going to try. I'm going to get my gear ready little by little. I'll get my gear ready little by little. I'm going to go out slowly. All right, I'm going to have to turn slowly. Oh, for God's sake. In the sleeping bag. I'm just going to do it. If someone comes up, I'll have to explain myself.
When the sounds finally faded and the coast seemed clear, he quietly packed up and left the place. Staying overnight had simply become too risky. This is the person behind the YouTube channel What You After. He takes his audience deep into the world of urban exploration, uncovering the decaying beauty of places the world has left behind. From forgotten asylums to industrial ruins, his channel is a testament to the hidden stories within crumbling walls. However, during an infamous exploration, he was reminded that trespassing into the past can have very real and immediate consequences. The investigation starts in the dark halls of what seems like an abandoned hospital or asylum. As the team goes deeper, the remains of what was once a bustling facility create an increasingly unsettling atmosphere.
A baby changing table. All the toilets and similar items are pink. Does anyone need a ruler? Guys, medicine bottles and stuff. Huge bottles of methanol.
The deterioration is palpable. The whole structure feels like it's rotting from the inside out. But it wasn't just the ghosts of the past they had to worry about. A modern security camera high up on a wall confirmed their worst fears. They were being watched. Their time there was abruptly cut short. Frustrated, the explorer retreats and explains to the audience what happened and why they had to leave.
To begin with, we were kicked out of Calgarth Asylum. Honestly, that kind of sucks. This place is pretty impressive. It's not a place we can go into, but it still has historical value for Wales. It's an old coal mine. You can't really see it well from here, but it's pretty big, and honestly, it looks really cool.
Unfazed, the team saved their trip by heading to a more remote location. A vast and ancient quarry with its own deep history carved into the Welsh landscape. At first, the quarry felt remote and ideal for exploring, away from security guards and the watchful eyes of their previous spot. But isolation can be its own form of terror. In the vast and empty quarry, the feeling of being watched returned once again, but this time there were no cameras to blame. A fleeting shape or movement in the distance made them stop, their hearts pounding in the sudden silence.
Check it out.
We lost Ollie. Let's sit down. We can also see Ollie at this stop.
At 3 o'clock, I see a van. Nothing else.
They quickly dismissed it as a trick of the light or as their minds playing tricks on them after the stressful encounter at the asylum, but the feeling of unease lingered in the air. They may have been caught and thrown out of the asylum, but one has to wonder if that was a blessing in disguise. That expulsion from a monitored location inadvertently pushed them into a much more dangerous and unguarded one. While security guards are a known risk, an unknown observer in a desolate quarry poses an entirely different threat. The mystery of who or what they saw that day remains unsolved. Trespassing carries the risk of getting caught, but at least that's a danger you can understand. The threat of an unknown presence in a remote wasteland, however, is much more terrifying. You can never be sure of their motives. Fortunately, the team from this channel didn't stay long enough to find out. Their instincts told them to leave immediately, and it's good that they listened. Noah and his girlfriend Annie explored an abandoned farm. Despite the clearly visible no trespassing sign, inside, everything was pure decay. Broken floors, debris everywhere.
We made it. Be careful where you step, Annie, because this could easily give way. We managed to get in here. I can't believe it. Was this the chimney or what? No, not really.
They see us because we're by the window.
Yeah, you're right. Although it's a bit difficult, but... that fan... the humidity gets trapped when abandoned houses are boarded up. And that's what causes these fans to become what I call crying fans.
Maybe we should go upstairs.
Do you think so?
Yeah. It's a little steep.
Wow, yeah, that floor doesn't look good at all. Is this the kitchen? The kitchen is tiny with many matches. Some disrespectful Urbex explorer could easily set this place on fire.
Not long after coming in, Annie heard noise from upstairs. They attributed everything to the house settling until some stranger activity occurred.
Do you hear something upstairs?
Maybe it's the house, I don't know.
What did you hear? Voices?
Not voices?
What did you hear? What did you hear?
I'm walking into cobwebs. There are a lot of things here.
Closets. Wow.
Do you want to go upstairs?
Yes, I'll go upstairs for a bit. I'll go in first.
Okay.
Honestly, I didn't expect this place to be open. Is this the garage? How far up did you go? Annie?
Just up to the top of the stairs.
Okay, so it's stable, huh? Just a weak carpet. Disgusting. Interesting. And we really have to be careful here. One step at a time. My hair is covered in spider webs. Wow. Annie, this is a 2-bedroom. I'll tell you the story in a moment. There's really not much about this place, but there's animal droppings all over here. This is a strong reminder to be careful with the nails. That's a piece of wall, or from the ceiling, I mean. That came down right on that mattress over there.
They didn't find anyone upstairs, but in one room, the ceiling was hanging and swaying in an unnatural way, not because of the wind or anything explainable, as you can see in our footage in the recording. The next time you go into a forbidden place, when you come across a man who moves too quickly, remember these encounters and ask yourself if the thrill is really worth the risk. Exploring abandoned buildings offers a glimpse into a forgotten world, but what happens when you discover you're not as alone as you thought? Tonight, we'll see one of the most terrifying urban explorations ever documented. Let's go with Graham Furlong, an urban explorer behind the YouTube channel of the same name. Graham is known for his investigations in decaying and forgotten structures, documenting the history of every event from their crumbling walls. His videos often capture the eerie silence of these lifeless places, but during one particular exploration, that silence would be shattered by a confrontation that pushed him and his companion to the limit. The video begins with Graham and his friend deep inside an abandoned structure. The atmosphere is already tense, but things took a terrifying turn when they heard voices and saw lights approaching. And initially, they might have assumed it was security or the police, a common risk for explorers. But that assumption quickly turned into panic.
It's coming almost right at us.
We didn't throw anything!
I swear. I swear.
We don't throw anything away. That rock!
That rock rained down on us.
But again, look! I told you like this, on the head. I'm not lying.
I just want to hate Queens for that again.
Come on, please, turn it off. Okay.
Yes.
Come on, hands up. Get out, hands up.
Yes, we're outside.
Out! We didn't do anything.
Those aren't police officers.
No, okay.
That's not the police. It's not the police. They have it, okay? We're on our way.
All right, let's go.
We're leaving here. That's not the police. Run! It's the police. Those aren't police officers.
They aren't police officers.
We'll leave the door open.
Look at her. You don't have to put your hands...
Wait, look. Those aren't police officers.
Will I see you there?
Say no!
The chilling realization washed over them. They weren't police officers. The tone was aggressive, and it was clear they weren't there to enforce trespassing laws, but had other more sinister intentions. Faced with a direct and hostile confrontation, the explorers are interrogated very aggressively.
You're not the police.
Where are you from?
You're not even a cop.
Where are you from?
Goodbye.
Where are you from?
It's none of your business.
Where are you from?
It's none of your business.
Where are you from?
Mind your damn business.
Shut up.
Be quiet. Go quickly. I told you they weren't cops.
Those weren't cops?
Where did he go?
Yes, we'll go back home. Yes, was that him? Wait.
Did we come this way?
We came from this side.
Yes, we came from this way.
No, that's not true.
Didn't we come from there?
No, it wasn't like that. It was this way.
Let's go both ways.
Oh my God, the police.
I told you. Turn off your lights.
When they ask who the strangers are, they're met with hostility and a chilling refusal to answer, confirming they're in serious danger. Panic takes hold of them. Graham and his companion retreat deeper into the building, desperately trying to find a place to hide. The only instruction given is an urgent whispered order to turn off their lights, plunging them into total darkness, hoping that the intruders will pass by without noticing their presence. But they don't leave. Instead, their aggression intensifies. The scouts realize that the men are now actively trying to enter their hideout.
Yeah, they've pissed me off. You have to leave. Yeah, they're coming in. No, are they coming in? They're coming in. Go.
Suddenly, the situation goes from a terrifying chase to a direct assault. The intruders start throwing objects into the building, breaking the silence and making Graham and his friend desperately look for shelter. The fear is palpable as they shout for everyone to get down, realizing they're trapped and under attack.
Yeah, they're gonna throw something. I told you.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Get down. They're about to throw something out the window. Come here. Call the police. Come here, follow me now.
Knowing that they can't stay there any longer, the only option they have left is to call for real help and run away. One of them runs away, urging the other to follow while they desperately try to escape the building and the violent individuals chasing them. The video cuts off in a state of chaos, leaving the viewer wondering if they managed to get out safely. The identity of those men remains a complete mystery. Were they squatters protecting their territory? Or did Graham and his friend find something far more illegal and dangerous? Were they really lucky to have realized the threat when they did? If they had been mistaken for the authorities, or had hesitated for a moment longer, this terrifying encounter could have had a very tragic ending. This is a clear reminder that in the world of urban exploration, the greatest threat isn't the structural integrity of a building, but the dangerous intentions of the people you might find hiding in the shadows. Thank you for watching the video up to this point. Only the brave make it this far. Like, subscribe, and enable notifications for more horror. Enjoy your nightmares.